Farmers, welcome to day number 12, and we'll be looking at how heat stress starts before birds collapse. Heat stress does not start when the birds fall over and die. It starts hours or days earlier with small signs most farmers ignore. By day number 12, broilers are growing fast and producing more body heat. If cooling is not managed properly, performance drops long before the bird does. How to alleviate this? Number one, heat stress begins with small signs. What farmers wait for is panting, breathing with an open mouth, birds collapsing, and sudden deaths. But what actually happens first is that the bird starts to eat less, the bird drinks less water, the birds sit more, and the birds move less. Growth slowly creeps in quietly. Number two, heat makes birds waste feed. When birds are hot, they burn energy trying to cool down, and this reduces feed intake, and they also convert the feed poorly. So even if the bird or the feed is available, the weight gain will drop because now the birds will all of a sudden be eating to trying to cool down, burning off energy, cooling down instead of building the energy to grow muscle and weight. Also, your feed cost will increase because now birds are consuming the feed, but they're not using or converting the feed for growth. Hot water makes heat stress even worse. Warm drinking water reduces water intake, increases dehydration, and also increases the stress. Birds need cool water to regulate their body temperature. Cool and fresh water at all times, farmers. Number four, poor airflow traps heat. Without airflow, hot air stays around the birds, moisture builds up, and the ammonia increases. So birds struggle to breathe properly, making heat stress even worse. Number five, death is the last stage. An important truth is, by the time the bird starts dying, the profit is already lost. Why? Most losses happen through slower growth, poor feed conversion, and smaller final weights. Now, how does this affect your pocket? The interesting part is it lowers your feed intake, and now you will start needing to spend more. Poor weight gain, meaning you'll have to buy more feed. Higher mortality, meaning birds have eaten but have not converted to full adults. Extra cooling costs, because now you need fans, you need proper circulation and airflow. It turns good batches into average ones. So what we need to do as farmers is improve our airflow, keep our water cool, avoid overcrowding, and reduce heat build up early. Remember, prevention is better than cure. If birds are panting, it's already late. I've designed a day 1 to day 42 broiler checklist that will help you manage heat before it becomes too expensive for you. In this checklist, you'll find details on how to manage your coop, how to clean your coop, when to give your birds water, when to give your birds stress pack, when to give your birds vaccinations, etc. For more insights such as this, I've also created a Broiler Gems which guides you to allow you to start your small scale farming and start making big earning profits. So on day 12, you'll see me just standing there and I'm simply observing, spending time with the chicks. There's a lot that's going on socially for them, a lot going on environmentally, and also in their biology, how they're growing. So it's time to just spend time with them, get to know them, get to observe their behaviors, their patterns, their mannerisms, how they're taking on the feed, how they're consuming water, what's the temperature like inside the coop, etc. And why I do this is to familiarize myself with the chicks, and also allowing myself to put myself in their shoes. Is the mash too dry, or is the mash too wet? Are the birds having a problem with ventilation, air circulation? Are the birds active? Are there birds that are showing signs of weakness? All of those things matter, because at the end of the day, it's not just about selling broilers, but it's about raising them to be quote unquote sellable or market ready. So most of the time, after you've rinsed your feeders, your drinkers, put more feed in, give yourself time to observe and understand these birds, and in so doing, you learn more from them, as opposed to just hearing about theories and. So spend time in your coop, spend time with your birds. Not necessarily touch the birds. It's something I don't like doing, because naturally the birds don't have contact with humans, and you never know what type of bacteria, diseases we carry into the coop. So avoid touching and playing with the chicks. Only do so for ways that will benefit the birds, like checking the bird's weight, bird's feathers, injured birds. That I would permit for you to touch the birds, not physically play with them, but to study and learn the birds. And that is day 12. I'll be back again with day 13. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and happy farming.